It's time for the A&W Restaurant All-American Game of the Week on Richmond's very own WBON TV Channel 9, the leader in local sports television. Support these great local sponsors who support our community. Now, here's your announcers for the game.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome into WBON TV's A&W All-American Foods Game of the Week. We got a doubleheader for you tonight and two big ones here in Berea. First, it'll be the girls taking on Berea Community, the Lady Eagles of Madison Southern taking on the Lady Pirates of Berea. And then the nightcap, a big one on the boys' side in the 11th region as the Warhawks of Great Crossing, the number 2 ranked team in the state, come in to take on the Eagles. I'm Michael Watkins along with Jamie Boggs here on the Citizens Guarantee Bank CG Bank pregame show. And Jamie, a fun night of basketball on the horizon, and we'll get started here in about 8.5 minutes.
Yeah, it's a big one for both teams, a big one for the community. This game was supposed to take place last week, was canceled because of weather. Anytime you have the two schools here in town playing each other, it's a big one, and both of these teams are talented. A fairly even matchup by record. Madison Southern at 10-6, Berea at 9-6. District basketball game, district play, and I can almost see Berea Community School from here. So
yeah,
it's quite the rivalry, quite the setup.
It's a big deal for Berea, I think, confidence-wise. You've got Southern tonight and then Madison Central 9 or 10 days from now. So you play these two teams, the two district favorites, in a span of 10 days or so, and you need to build some confidence as you go into district play, because despite winning that game in the regular season last year, you still lost in the postseason. And that's really where I think this Berea team has lacked throughout the years, whether it be in the All-A Classic state tournament or in the postseason, whether it be district or region play, whatever the case may be. They have continuously struggled in those postseason tournaments, and I think they need to get some confidence with a win here tonight or a win against Central to kind of boost their confidence as we go down the stretch here. I mean, we're basically a month or so away from the district tournament.
Yeah, it's coming up quickly, and this schedule's set up for that. You got to put yourself in high-pressure situations to prepare for those situations, and it's a blind draw. We talk about it every year. You don't know who you're going to draw. Could be one of these teams. Berea did play Model a couple weeks ago, came away with a 46-27 win, so they got a win over that district opponent, and another opportunity to pick one up tonight.
Here live on WBON TV. So glad to have you along with us. We'll step aside for our first commercial break here on the CG Bank pregame show. And let's hear from our Game of the Week sponsor, A&W All-American Foods, proudly bringing you tonight's coverage of Madison Southern and Berea girls and the Madison Southern boys taking on Great Crossing.
Mushroom lovers, this one's for you. This is for the beef lovers, too. The onion lovers, the Swiss cheese lovers. If you love all these things, then you're going to absolutely love our classic double mushroom onion melt. Try it now, only at A&W. Feel the heat at A&W with our delicious, cheesy, and spicy sriracha cheese curds. They're available for a limited time only, so come on in and try some today, only at A&W.
Again, back here on the CG Bank pregame show, it's Jamie Boggs and Michael Watkins, and looking now at the game time temperature, courtesy of Fayette Heating and Air. Folks, be sure to check out all the great deals going on to start the new year at FayetteHeatingandAir.com and get yourself set up and know the temperature. We've already seen it. Last week we were in the teens and sometimes in the single digits. We're up to 50 degrees today right now, and that can really put a wear and tear on your heating and cooling system. Make sure to give our friends a call at Fayette Heating and Air, and they serve all over central Kentucky. They'll come by and take care of you and your heating and air system to make sure you are not left out in the cold this winter. Michael Watkins, Jamie Boggs, a big game here tonight. We'll step aside again for a 3-minute commercial break. When we come back, Hadley French will be honored down at midcourt. We'll be back for that when we come back on WBON TV 9 and 106.7 The Pinnacle.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Kokudet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Whether you're looking for dependability in the game or on the road, Madison County is where you'll find it. Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond has the trucks you can depend on and a winning tradition, just like our great local sports teams. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see our lineup of dependable trucks and become part of the winning tradition.
Hi, I'm Haley, one of the owners and managers at Just Love Coffee in Berea. Just Love Coffee is a franchise that was set up as a mission of love to help children get adopted. Just Love Coffee is a full-service restaurant that features artisan coffee creations, plus an all-day food menu that includes golden waffles, delicious sandwiches, and filling craveable wraps. Just Love Coffee, a half mile off exit 76 in Berea, in our newly renovated location at 636 Chestnut Street.
And at the half, EKU leads state 21-7.
I love the way these look.
Thanks.
Yeah, go Colonels.
Is it here? Hey, Coach, it's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with a new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Has anyone seen Coach?
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Did I ever tell you about that time I zipped right past that dang Sasquatch?
I don't think so.
Yes, sir. I don't know how they ever got away if it wasn't for this brand new side-by-side I got at Gateway Cycles.
In Mount Sterling?
Yes, sir. They set me up with something that left old Sasquatch sneezing in my dust.
Jimbo!
Lord, I hear him coming back now.
That ain't no Sasquatch. That's Mama.
Get a great deal on Sasquatch eluders today. Gateway Cycles, Mount Sterling.
Back here in Berea at Madison Southern High School, where the Lady Eagles set to host Berea Lady Pirates in a 44th district matchup. Again, despite there not being a seed in the district, it's a big one tonight for the Lady Pirates as they try to find kind of like a signature win to kind of stamp their claim that they can be at least a competitor in district play when we get to the postseason. But last year, Jamie, it was a 1-point win in the regular season for the Lady Pirates. They were at home. A game that was back and forth. There was a lot of clutch shots made in that game. Lady Pirates won by 1. But in the postseason, a much different story. Madison Southern came out early, played some incredible, intense, in-your-face defense, and ended up knocking off Madison Southern or Berea in the postseason by the final score 57-13 in a game that was really never even close. We'll take one more short commercial break and come right back here to Madison Southern High School on the CG Bank pregame show. Folks, don't go anywhere. We're live on WBON TV 9.
Trucking companies are looking for qualified licensed drivers. Get your CDL training at Exodus Driver Training located on Richmond Road, connected to Renfro's Collision in Berea. Take advantage of their flexible training schedule or get your license in just 4 weeks. Exodus Driver Training is your way out of the cubicle, out of staring at the same 4 walls, out of that factory job you can't stand. Your way out to an open road of opportunity. Financing available. Visit excdl.com to learn more or like them on Facebook.
if it won't go down?
Call Mr. Rooter, the best in town.
What do I do now?
Call Mr. Rooter, the best plumber in town. Mr. Rooter is Central Kentucky's affordable and reliable plumber. Right now, get any drain in your home clean for only $89. Call 859-253-CLOG. That's 859-253-CLOG. So if you've got a problem that won't go down, call Mr. Rooter. He's the best plumber in town. He'll clean any drain in your home for only $89.
Now I know who to call.
Call Mr. Rooter.
Bye-bye, Poopy. You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
Hadley French being honored at half court.
Has reached that 1,000-point milestone. And here we are just halfway through her sophomore season.
She's a pretty good sophomore player there, Jamie.
I would think so. Been playing up on the high school team for several years already, but hit that 1,000-point mark, and I think it's only going up from here.
And here's the starting lineups for both teams with the Lady Pirates coming out first.
And the 5'9" sophomore playing center, number 55,
So there's your starting lineup for the Lady Pirates. You've got Beard, Brewer. Number 12 is Miranda Thacker. You've got Stepp and King in there for the Lady Pirates. And now the starters for Madison Southern.
Sophomore playing forward, number 15, Lacey Sandler. A 5'4" sophomore guard wearing number 20, Hadley. A 5'5" junior guard wearing number 21, and the 5'9" senior playing center, number 8.
So here we go. There's your starters for Madison Southern. The lights are back on, which means it makes it easier for you all to see Jamie and I up here in the Gateway Cycles broadcast booth. And Jamie, it'll be Mia Ham along with Sandlin. Number 21 is Stepp. Mia Hines, not Ham. Ham was a soccer player, wasn't she?
She was.
She's a pretty
good one, too.
Good,
yeah.
Mia Hines, pretty good basketball player, and she'll come out to defend Maddie King. Kind of a zone defense looks like. They're going to pack it in. It is Madison Southern here in the early going. Again, the starters for Southern, Hines, Stepp, Sandlin, Hadley French, and number 40 is Wagner. Expect a low-scoring game here tonight, which I think could really favor either one of these teams. Madison Southern does have a deeper roster. We'll see if they can use that to their advantage as Brewer knocks one down from the elbow to get things started.
Berea coming in, again, with a solid record of 9-6, only averaging 43 points a game. So they are certainly more successful in those low-scoring games. And you can tell offensively they're patient and try to grind it out.
Top scorer for Madison Southern, Lacey Sandlin, fires up the turnaround jumper that comes off. Sandlin and French, the two top scorers for the Lady Eagles, both sophomores. Future so bright for Josh Curtis's squad. We got a couple of juniors, and he step out there. She gets the strip here. Brewer just lost it. Ashland out to French, and Hadley, too hard from long range. Gets it back here off the rebound by Himes. Now Sandlin from deep, and she will knock hers down.
We were talking before the game, Michael, got some middle schoolers over here that are going to be some of the next few folks off the bench, too. So it's not only a young core, but a bright future of youngins, too.
One of the Jack Burford Chevrolet keys to the game for Berea is handling the pressure. Early on, able to do it here as Thacker gets open for three. She can't answer the three from Sandlin. And Madison Southern back the other way. They'll kick it out to Himes. Berea steps in. Too hard herself, but Estep got the rebound. Good defense by King. Estep got it back, dribbled it off her foot, out of bounds to Berea. But what that does do is allow Madison Southern to set up that press defense.
This is the first women's basketball game I've called this year. I just love the physicality. So much toughness and aggression out there. If the boys' game happened and there was that much contact without a whistle, I think we'd see a lot of tears.
King, again, able to beat the pressure. Good job by Berea of handling it. Coach Damian Stepp kind of knew what to expect here after what he saw in the district tournament last year. And Josh Curtis already going to go to his bench as he was upset with his two guards up top for not pressuring the ball. Brewers got it straight away. So dribble left, in trouble, and throw it away. Another turnover for the Lady Pirates. And checking in for Madison Southern is Olivia Colburn. And number 2, Cammie Durison, the 8th grader. You talked about the youngsters. 2 of them checking in. We'll probably also see Brianna Hensley at some point, another 8th grader that gets a lot of action for Madison Southern. Saw Durison last night on the volleyball court, doing some big things for Ferristown. How about that last night, Jamie? They are 4 wins away after a win last night from a perfect middle school record, not just 8th grade, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, with 4 more wins, an undefeated career for those young ladies.
Yeah, I've had the pleasure of watching that team several times, and in any game that I've watched, it's not even really been close. They have been dominant during their 3 years in middle school, and let's continue that in high school on the volleyball court as well.
Turnover Madison Southern. Berea again will try to beat the pressure. Brewer picked up her dribble, finds King kind of behind the defense like a wide receiver would kind of cut behind it. King's over to Abigail Beard. Beard's got to play well tonight offensively. If Berea wants to have a chance to win, they got to have somebody get them 15, 20 points in the scoring column. It could be Brewer, could be King, but I think Beard's got to be that go-to player for them tonight. Here's Maddie over to Thacker, swinging it around. Beard's got it now into Brewer at the elbow. Sophie attacks, kind of finds her footing, and knocks down another long 2 inside the paint. 4 points for Brewer and a 4-3 lead, Jamie.
Really tack in the middle of that zone. At some point, they're going to have to collapse on Brewer, and that's going to leave some shooters open.
Both teams sitting back in a zone defense at the moment. Dorison's got it on the right wing. She'll swing it over to French. Hadley straight away. Deep ball, no. Cobra had it knocked away. Good job by Stepp to knock it loose. Abigail Beard crosses over, and there's a whistle from the far side of the floor. Coach Curtis doesn't like the call, as he'll come over and talk to his 8th grader Colburn. But we'll send Abigail Beard to the free throw line, and I like the aggressiveness of Beard. When you've got a chance with her athleticism to attack, go ahead and do it and see what happens there. She draws a foul and 2 free throws.
And you're not going to get a lot of open shots tonight, so as many free throws as you can get, you got to take advantage of that, and she does.
Don't forget, in the nightcap tonight, folks, we have got a doubleheader here for you. The nightcap will be Madison Southern and Great Crossing. Boys action, a big one in the 11th region, as the Eagles are kind of still searching for that signature win on the boys' side. Beard 1 of 2. Another youngster in there for Lady Pirates as Sparks has checked into the ball game. Estep dribbles up top to reset the offense. 2 of the 5 starters remaining in the game for Madison Southern. Again, Berea won't sub that much. You might see them go 1, maybe 2 deep. That's pretty much it. Nice move by Sparks. Got inside but couldn't knock it down. Coburn, using her length and athleticism, gets on the board as she is able to get the putback and 2 points for Madison Southern to tie us up at 5.
Really good job handling the pressure there from Berea the entire early going here, and we'll see if they can withstand it in the half court as well.
Well, what this can do right now, Berea is handling it, but can they handle it the entire game when you don't sub that much? When you only go 1 or 2 deep, this press defense can really start to wear on you. Beard, dangerous pass over to King. Berea looks a little bit kind of flustered right now with the defense of Madison Southern. The length really bothering the guards of Berea. King lost her handle, turned over, back to the Lady Eagles, and here comes Hensley into the ball game for the first time. Estep will go out, Sandlin in, Sparks back to the bench, and it's a 5-5 score. Hadley French will bring it up.
Yeah, already seen 8 players come in for Southern. Berea hasn't gone to the bench yet that I've seen.
They're going to reset the clock to 3:04. It didn't start when the inbounds came in. Still waiting for the reset. Should be 3:04 on the clock. Five here, over halfway through an opening quarter at Madison Southern High School, and now we got to reset the clock and everything here, Jamie.
Yeah, and you see you can't see it from our camera angle, but the bleachers are pulled out behind us, which they only do to expect a big crowd. Not only you can see the crowd's full across from us, it's full below us, and it's filling up quickly behind us as well.
And they're not here to see you. They're here to see some good basketball tonight, even though you probably did draw a good crowd yourself in tonight.
Well, those people just don't want to see me on TV.
Okay.
They'd rather go somewhere where they don't have to hear me or look at me. You are welcome for the gate money, Madison Southern.
Still trying to work on the clock. There we go, 3:04. The official seems to be pleased, which sometimes that can be hard to do. And Dorison will come across the timeline for Madison Southern. Again, this 8th grade class for Madison Southern, so talented. Yeah, they're young and inexperienced, but sometimes you just need to put some talent out there, and they've got that with Hensley and Dorison. We've already saw Coburn get in and score baskets, so a lot of really good young players for this Lady Eagles basketball team. And they're still awaiting the arrival of Bailey Hensley, who is yet to suit up for Madison Southern this season. She should be back in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's a big-time transfer in. I know there was a lot of expectations placed on her. Maria Himes also transferring in, and those two, in addition to this core, had some lofty expectations. And while I think Bailey's the type of player you can work some things around, I mean, this is a solid team performing well without her, so may not be much different than adding Big Z to UK, right?
Beard for 3, puts it in. Abigail Beard knocking down the long ball. 4 for her, 4 for Brewer, and an 8-5 lead for Berea. You talked about Big Z, and how about an impact did he make in this first game?
That was so much fun to watch. Made an impact, and I think he hit every statistical category. Flagrant foul, technical foul, and it's raining threes in Madison Southern.
Timeout, Lady Eagles. Durison knocks down the 3 from the top of the key, and the 8th graders getting in the action early on. A 2-pointer from Coburn, a 3-pointer from Durison, and a 3 that ties up the game. Durison right there on the Exodus driver training replay. You can see it there in Exodus driver training, located right here in Berea. Folks, if you're tired of maybe working those long factory hours, maybe you'd be interested in getting your CDL license. There's a perfect place to check out right here in Berea. Exodus driver training connected in with Renfro's Collision. Check them out right there across from Walmart. A perfect place to go if you're tired of that 9 to 5. You want to find a way to make some good money, be out on the road and explore the country. Get your CDL license with Exodus driver training here in Berea. 8-8 your score. A minute 44 to play here in the first quarter. Brewer knocked away. Tracked down by King in the backcourt. She'll hit Thacker on the left wing. Now over to Brewer. Sophie's got it. I try to work against this. Kind of looks like a 1-3-1 defense, Jamie.
Yeah, they backed off from the full court, so you think you're going to get a breather, but no. Coburn's there at half court, giving you a hard time.
King working against the pressure. Maddie crosses over, kicks it out. Thacker. That's what she's in there for, but it's now 0-for-2 from deep. Great hustle by Step to get it back for the Lady Pirates. Now King steps into a long ball. Hers rattles out. Rebound Colburn. She's doing well on the boards. Kicked it out the French left sideline comes Hadley. Honored for scoring her 1,000th point earlier in the year. Here's Sandlin deep in the right corner. Ainsley down to Colburn, and we got a whistle. Brewer thought she got all ball. Coach Damian Step the same. But it will be a foul on Sophie Brewer. And free throws coming up for the 8th grader Olivia Colburn.
Just our second foul of the game here in the early going.
First free throw comes off for Olivia. He stepped back in. Hadley French will grab a quick breather to finish off the first quarter. Colburn splits a pair. She's got 3, as does Sandlin, as does Durison for Madison Southern. Beard in the right corner step. Little flex offense here for Berea. King wide open. Couldn't really get a clean entry pass to her. Now it's Beard on the left wing. She'll drive, hang, and Abigail Beard 2 more points. Give Abigail 6 on the evening and a 1-point Berea advantage. Sandlin, right wing.
Really impressive body control there by Beard to adjust in midair.
The 8th graders are not afraid of the moment. Brianna Hensley knocking down the long ball. 3 triples already for Southern as the first quarter comes to an end. They are shooting like Jimmy Boggs does on his 8-foot go off his garage.
Let's go.
Raining threes here for the Lady Eagles as they take a 2-point lead into the second quarter. We'll be right back on WBON TV.
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At AMCO Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at AMCO the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And AMCO has a longer warranty. Come see us at AMCO Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MC.
Hey Madison County, did you know Berea Ace Hardware is more than just a hardware store? Berea Ace Hardware carries the top brands like Skag, Echo, Steel, Spartan, Toro, Bentelli e-bikes, Wolf brand scooters, Trailmaster go-karts, and Red Cat Racing RC cars. Check us out at BereaAce.com. We sell fun at Berea Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Lady Eagles 12, Lady Pirates 10. A 2-point lead for Madison Southern, and good shooting. And really, Jamie, impressive, calm play right there in that first quarter from both teams.
It really was. A lot of pressure defense for Madison Southern. Berea's not back down from that, and Southern's got the young players stepping up on offense and getting the baskets when they need them most.
Yeah, Lady Eagles have knocked down 3 triples. They've got 4 players with 3 points. Colburn has a layup and a free throw for her 3. Dorson in the game with Hensley. There's 3 8th graders in there right now for Josh Curtis, along with the sophomore Sandlin and the junior Estep. Sandlin dribbles it up, gives it to Ashlyn. In the corner, Durison. Up top, Sandlin. Again, not a lot of movement from the players, but doing a good job of passing the ball around the defense of Berea, and a drive in and a foul on step for the Lady Pirates.
Such an interesting difference in styles on each end of the court. Madison Southern's zone's very aggressive, trying to pressure and trap. Berea zone's really trying to maintain and get their space. The way to beat a zone is by causing over-rotation of players and moving the ball quickly, and watching both teams try to combat it has been an interesting dichotomy. That means two different things, Michael.
Yes, big word. Well, I think Berea's defense more to kind of rest the team as well, because, again, when you're playing pretty much 5 players the entire game, you could get winded very easy. So I think, again, with Berea playing their zone defense, they're more inclined to just sit back and try to make you shoot some deep balls. Thus far, Southern has been able to knock those down. Here's Beard, King wide open in the corner, feeds it down to Step, who threw it away. Tried to feed it to Brewer in the paint, threw it over her head, and here's French up the floor. Hadley stops, pops, triple no, and the ball hauled in by Maddie King. Outlet to Beard. Abigail had to cross over quickly, able to get all the way in the paint, had it blocked and stolen away by Durson. Great defense by the 8th grader. She finds E-Step up the right side. Now Sandlin, nice spin move, and able to put it in. Lacey Sandlin with 2 more, give her 6, and a 6-point Madison Southern lead.
Great ball movement, unselfish, and then fantastic move there by Sandlin to finish off the break.
Here's King in the corner. It's Step. Thacker. Long pass over to Beard. Abigail looking in at Brewer. Can't find her. Now Thacker's got it. French came out to defend. They get it back to Maddie King. Where will the offense come for Berea? Maddie King gets in the paint. Threw it off the foot. Kind of caught a break there. Brewer was actually backing out. King was trying to lead her to the basket, so it would have been a turnover. As checking in for the first time tonight, the first sub for Berea is number 42, Tess McClin, the 5'5" junior. Brewer comes in to King. They'll throw it up top to Thacker. Thacker finds Beard as Dorson comes out to defend. Beard. King now on the left wing. Brewer, quick trigger 3 from the corner. In and out. Rebound to Sandlin. Lacey had Coburn wide open, but couldn't really get a good angle on it. He steps wide open as well from long range, and she knocks it down.
And I tell you, Michael, none of the 3-pointers that Southern's made here in this first half has touched the rim.
All nothing
Sweet
but
touch.
net. 19-10. Berea's got to find an answer offensively. King is going to turn it over. Couldn't handle the pass back out top from Thacker. How long until Coach Stepp calls a timeout? It might be now. It is. Timeout Berea. Let's take it with them. We'll come back in 1 minute. Full timeout. We'll step aside and be right back on WBON TV 9 and 106.7 The Pinnacle.
It's the common thread that ties us together, making life better for everyone. At CVNB, that means better banking, better accounts and lending, better experiences, better schools and better communities. Better. It's what ties us together. CVNB. Bank better.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Back here on WBON TV and our A&W All-American Foods Game of the Week as the Lady Eagles lead by 9 over Berea. And coming out of the timeout, it'll be Madison Southern basketball.
Obviously, you want to get a stop here. Falling behind by double digits is not ideal, but also if you're Berea, you can't think you've got to get back into this game shooting the 3. A lot of clock left. You got to take the shots that come your way, find the open looks.
Another one that comes off the front of the rim. King hauls in the rebound. Beard on the right wing. Up top to King. 9-point lead. Thacker on the left wing. Throws it over. King will try a long ball herself. Too long. Sophie Brewer, the rebound. Put back. Too hard again. And Estep will clear it out to Dorison up the right sideline. Coach Curtis elects to slow it down. French says, no problem, I'll take that. And knock it down from 3. Hadley French adding to her career total. Now a 12-point Madison Southern lead. I tell you what, Jamie, you throw in Bailey Hensley. With the way this team is shooting, a very dangerous 11th region contender is Madison Southern.
Absolutely, and you mentioned it. Yes, Bailey Hensley's a senior and have other veteran contributors, but the core is so young, and you make a run in the tournament this year, the experience that the young players get is just irreplaceable.
Brewer got inside. Good, strong finish. As Sophie adds to her total. She's got 6. 6 for Abigail Beard. 12 points total for Berea and a 10-point deficit as Estep again slows it down for Madison Southern. That is the first basket, I believe, of this second quarter for Berea. Sandlin's another good spin move inside. This time hard. Brewer clears it out. Sophie gets it up to King, the point guard, and she'll reset the offense for Berea. Down by 10 here, nearing the 3-minute mark of the second quarter. Thacker's got it. Bounce pass over to King. Maddie thought about the long 3 again. Kicks it around. Beard in the left corner. Abigail swings it back around to Thacker. One thing that Berea can't do is, even though the shots aren't falling, you got to still, if you've got a clean look, take it. Especially if you're King or Beard. You can't shy away from those open looks.
And usually the way to beat a zone is to, like I said, move the ball around, but to shoot your way out of it. And if you're not taking and hitting the shots, then you're going to have a long day.
Hadley kicks it out to Estep. She'll try one. Too hard. Long rebound right in the hands of French. Bounce pass to Estep. Right back to Hadley. She'll kick it up top to Sandler. French in the corner. Estep. This time they'll slow it down. Long pass across the floor to a wide open Dorison. Her 3 too hard. And the ball fought for on the deck. And a jump ball called.
Good hustle by both teams, hitting the deck there to go after the ball.
Damian Stepp didn't like the call. He is in the ear of the official down here below. As the jump ball goes to Berea. Brewer, King, McClin, Stepp, and Beard in the game now as Thacker checked out. Berea going with some size down low as Sparks checks into the game for Madison Southern. Beard's got it wide open, didn't even look to shoot, instead she'll dribble it out toward midcourt and work against Ashlyn Estep. Throw it left to Brewer now. Beard cuts through the paint, nobody saw her. Now they try to force feed her, it's stolen away. And then out there's an easy call as Beard, one of those frustration fouls, Jamie, where it didn't go her way and she kind of gave a little bit of a nudge to Estep and picked up the foul.
Yeah, she's lucky that didn't turn into something bigger. A deliberate shove in the back is something that can set a crowd and your teammates off quickly.
22-12, you would know. French, long 3, Hadley, in and out. Good strong rebound by McClin inside. And we got a double dribble called against Brewer. A really unforced turnover there.
Nothing going Berea's way right now. Really want to go into half with a little bit of positive momentum. Got to make something happen here.
They'll come in to Sandler. Lacey, I don't think she expected the play to start that quick. She was really not ready for the entry pass. Beard on the attack. Oh, beautiful move, but Abby just a little bit too hard on the shot and the rebound. Passed up to Sandlin. Lacey will bounce pass inside, and Beard came right back to steal it away for Berea. Great hustle by Abigail Beard. Outlet to King. That could be a big momentum-changing play here in the second quarter. Abigail now to King. Maddie Brewer wide open. Good late defense by Madison Southern. And you said, Jamie, a huge shot there by Brewer. She's got 9, and they really needed that here to kind of stop the momentum of Madison Southern in the second quarter. French will try to answer. She does. Another 3 for Southern. 6 triples in the first half for the Lady Eagles. And the lead right back to 10. Impressive play for Madison Southern. The youngsters knocking down the 3 and building this 10-point lead. Brewer in trouble, picked up her dribble, finds Beard, 15 seconds to King. She'll try one from long range, and she'll knock it down. The senior stepping up for Berea. Beard with the steal. 3 seconds. Time. And there's a foul on each step. A really good foul to stop the momentum with 2.2 to play.
Right, non-shooting foul. They're not in the bonus, so they're going to have to make something happen within these 2 seconds, whereas Beard was going to get an open look.
That makes you, or allows you to set up your defense here. You got 2.2. King lost it on the entry pass. Maddie, dangerous play there. As Samantha Burford is heading down to talk to Josh Curtis. His team on top by 7. Heading into the locker room, we'll go down to Samantha Burford, who's talking to the head coach of Madison Southern.
Talk about today's game plan. You guys have really applied a lot of pressure this second quarter. Big difference in the score.
Yeah, we're trying to, they want to slow it down, so we're trying to speed them up and not let them get comfortable. We're doing a pretty good job, but we just had some breakdowns defensively, and they've taken advantage of it, so we've got to straighten that up.
Lots of threes being shot today. What can we expect differently in the second half on your team?
We just need to execute better on both ends. There's probably 3 possessions where if we would have done our job, instead of it being a 7-point game, it's a 14-point game. So that's part of being young and inexperienced, so they're learning and getting better.
All right, Coach, thanks a lot. All right, we're going to take that commercial break, and when we come back, you're going to hear all the halftime statistics right after this quick message.
Support local and get your vehicle running at its peak performance with CT Diesel Performance South Exit 97 in Richmond. Chris Thorne and his staff specialize in diesel performance and repair that will service any vehicle, big or small, with oil changes, brakes, tires, alignments, and more. Broke down and need a tow? Well, call CT Diesel at 859-699-8712. Like them on Facebook to enter a weekly drawing for a free oil change. CT Diesel Performance off Exit 97 in Richmond.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Looking for some fun? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or, if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Grill has you covered every Tuesday, starting at 7, with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Grill, your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau. My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Welcome back in to Madison Southern High School. The cheerleaders getting the dance team getting the fans fired up for half number 2, and an exciting first half, Jamie. A very entertaining first half, where at the half it's a 7-point lead for Madison Southern. If you like fun and entertainment, there's really no better place to go than the Galaxy Bowling Center in Richmond. Check out Galaxy Bowling Center on Facebook. Sign yourself up for your friends and family for one of those bowling leagues. Check out the new arcade and enjoy tons of great food, fun, and entertainment at the Galaxy Bowling Center in Richmond. Here at the half, a 7-point lead for Madison Southern. Jamie, since 2014, only 2 wins for Berea over the Lady Eagles. Both of those came in the regular season, once in 2022 and again last year. However, Southern has gotten the better of them in the postseason tonight. A very exciting first half because we've seen the young players really step up for the Lady Eagles.
And let me tell you, if I were to just watch this game and guess the score, we're currently looking at a 7-point deficit for Berea. I would say it was double that. Madison Southern has shot the lights out. They're aggressive defensively, but Berea has hung around. They're playing with toughness and tenacity, and they're still in this ball game.
Yeah, despite, not really knocking down a lot of their open shots, they haven't shot as well, but their defense has really kept them in the game, even though it might look like you said, a lot of three-pointers being knocked down by Madison Southern. Samantha Burford is down there with Damien Sipp. Let's send it down to Samantha.
First half, you guys really had the momentum going into halftime.
Yeah, I mean, we got ourselves in a spot. We could have just kind of hung it up and let them pull another 3 or 4 points away, and ended up 13-14 down. But I think they dug in, and we were trading buckets a little bit. I think we probably got the last one there, but we feel okay. I mean, we don't have a ton of depth, and these guys are leading it all out there on the floor right now, so I'm proud of them.
All right, thanks a lot, Coach. All right, back to you, Michael.
Yeah, good option there for Damien Sipp. Talking about just trying to wade the storm there, weather the storm there in that first half. Even though the shots weren't falling, you kept yourself in the game.
Yeah, they did, and you're right. Defensively, Madison Southern's made a lot of three-pointers, but they haven't gotten a lot of shots inside the paint. So if for some reason those shots stop falling, I tend to think that things usually come back to normal. So you're going to approach your shooting percentage at some point. If they miss a few, Berea's going to have a chance to get back in this.
Look at some of the halftime stats brought to you by Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond. Make your home stand out with a new grill, courtesy of Bluegrass Marble and Granite. You got an outdoor grill? Well, Bluegrass Marble and Granite can really kind of uplift your outdoor entertainment center. Or if you got a place where you like to sit around, maybe it's a new fireplace, put some nice marble and granite around it. That's what Bluegrass Marble and Granite can do for you. And look at here. There we are. The beautiful faces of Jamie Boggs and Nick Wilson behind us right there. Look at Nick. What's up, Nick? Welcome into the broadcast booth, the Gateway Cycles broadcast booth. And then when we talked about it, really good play from both teams. The youngsters not really feeling the pressure of a big district game. And for Berea, yeah, you're only maybe 5 minutes down the road, but it's still a very tough atmosphere to come into when you come on the road in a district game like this.
And I think most of the time the third quarter feels like the longest quarter. That's when you really hit your fatigue point. They've had the half to take a rest. Like Coach Stepp said, they have a limited bench, but hopefully they can get the rest that they need, get through this third quarter, and we can have a close one in the fourth.
Samantha Burford is a camera hog. She stepped into our shot here. There she got out of it. I'm giving Samantha a hard time. There she is. But interesting stat here from the first half. Southern on the season averages 7 3-pointers per game. They hit 6 there in the first half, already basically at their total. I'll be interested to see if that hot shooting continues, or if this game gets tight, can they continue to play like they did there in the first half? Those 8th graders who kind of played loose and carefree, if this game gets close, well, they start to feel the pressure of a big district game.
And Berea's zone defense was set up to kind of allow to keep Southern on the perimeter. Are they going to change that up? Are they going to extend it and make them penetrate? A lot of different things could happen here in the third.
Only 3 players scored for Berea. Maddie King with 3, 7, or make that 9 for Sophie Brewer, 6 for Abigail Beard. Southern getting a lot of help. 3 points for Coburn, 3 points for French, 3 points for Brianna Hensley, 6 points for Lacey Sandlin, and 3 points for Cammie Duriston. Everybody getting involved for the Lady Eagles. Let's take another 2-minute commercial break. We'll come back for the second half on the other side. They're on WBON TV 9 and 106.7 The Pinnacle.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
'Tis the season for sickness. Protect yourself and those around you with vaccinations at the Harness Health Pharmacies, powered by Mercy Health. Mercy Health Pharmacies offer vaccines for influenza, COVID-19, pneumonia, and RSV. Most vaccines are covered by the insurance, and in case they are not, Harness Health Pharmacy also partners with the primary care clinics for patients that are required by insurance to receive their vaccines there. Stop by the Harness Health Pharmacy in Irvin, located next to the Mercy Health Irvin Primary Care.
For over 40 years, Lakes Funeral Home and Crematory in Berea have been helping families through the hardest times in their lives. With traditional burial planning to cremation, the folks at Lakes can help you honor your loved ones with final arrangements. Lakes can also help pre-plan now. Let your family members know what you want and help ease their burden. Visit lakesfuneralhome.com to learn how easy it can be to pre-plan. Lakes Funeral Home and Crematory, the only on-site crematory in Madison County.
Whitaker Bank in Madison County is your local bank for convenience. With more branches than literally any other bank in Madison County, why go anywhere else? Whitaker Bank is known for their friendly customer service and easy access drive-thrus. Whitaker Bank, your home for local, friendly, family banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Back here for half number 2 in the third quarter about to begin. Thanks for hanging out with us here on the Galaxy Bowling Center halftime show. If you like fun and entertainment like we saw there in the first half, the Galaxy Bowling Center in Richmond is the place for you. Like them on Facebook to find out more. Jamie, what do you think needs to happen here in this third quarter for either team to kind of catch a rhythm or take control of this basketball game?
Well, you can see Berea already has gone to a man-to-man defense away from the zone, so they're trying to mix it up. If you're Madison Southern, I think you just got to keep having a patient offense and finding the open shots like they have been. If you're Berea, you really just got to prevent shots like that from happening.
French hits the deck, no whistle. Himes secures the offensive rebound, and Berea will give it off to Eastep. Bounce pass inside. Wagoner had it stripped away. Sandlin came away with it. Thacker gets the rebound, and there's a foul on Ashlyn Eastep. Ashlyn, it looks like a clean tie-up, Jimmy, but they blow the whistle. And a jump ball, or a foul, on Eastep.
Yeah, it's a very physical game, so that was certainly one of the lesser contact fouls we've seen.
There haven't really been a ton of whistles in this contest thus far. Oh, nice job by King. Kind of dribbled toward Eastep and then crossed it over, but then threw it away. Turned over by Berea. Himes almost lost it. Sandlin wide open from 3 on the left wing. Short, right back to her it comes. Lacey this time steps in for a dribble, and again it comes off. Great hustle by Wagner to get the rebound. Himes, elbow jumper, no. And Wagner hits the deck, and there's the travel. Great hustle by Wagner.
That happened a couple times in the first half. I think that's what Coach Beard was fired up down here once about, is 2 Southern players both got the rebound and fought each other for it. Usually travel, but she went to the ground. Had to call it that time.
Bad pass by Step, right to Eastep. Brewer, good defense. It'll be a jump ball, and the possession arrow will give it to the guest. That is Berea.
Great.
Oh, check out the
Dang.
hops.
You know he's been waiting on that all night.
Oh, yeah. Get up, young fella.
I'm glad he saved you from having to go down there.
Well, I do have my boots on right now. If they can lower that thing to 7 foot, I think I could have got up and got it, though.
That was great defense there by Brewer to save a bucket. King doing work in the backcourt.
Dribbling in between the defenders. Maddie dribbles right, now backs it up. Swing it around left side to Thacker. Beer to Thacker again. Stolen, or almost stolen away. King's able to secure it. Find Brewer up top. Kind of a stagnant offense as Steps wide open, doesn't even look to shoot and threw it away. King goes into the team bench. Step, that time was just, as soon as she caught it, she was looking to get rid of it, Jamie, and she turned it over.
Madison Southern's defense a little less aggressive there. You wonder if that's why they're going to the bench.
Yeah, Southern going once again, and this is where they started to pick things up in that first half, is when Durison and Coburn came into the game. They sub in here early in the third quarter, and neither team has scored through the first 2 minutes. French trying to change that, and that one's in and out. Rebound by Brewer.
Fortunate bounce there for Berea. French has had 2 wide open looks, and both have rimmed out.
The shots that were falling in the first half for Southern thus far, not knocking them down in the half number 2. But Berea not taking advantage on this end. Beard circles it back out to King. She'll try a 3. Too hard. And, man, Beard went up over a defender to get the rebound. Could have been over the back call. No whistle. Now Brewer's in trouble. Sophie, again, double teamed, and there's a whistle.
Timeout.
Timeout for Berea, and Coach Curtis cannot believe there was not an over the back call there.
Michael, I've always heard that over the back is not a call. She was literally on somebody's back. That was, if there was ever an over the back call to be made, that could have been it.
I would have liked to have heard the explanation from the official to Coach Curtis on why the whistle never came out.
I guarantee that was his call.
As it stands,
that's their out.
Berea catches the break there, and a heads-up job by Damian Stepp to call the timeout. And Kenton Miller can't believe he's going to try to come over and talk to the official again, as is Coach Jefferson for Madison Southern. So the Lady Eagles will keep the same 5 in the ballgame, as will Berea. It's Stepp, King, Brewer, Beard, and Thacker. They come into Beard on the left elbow. Abigail kicks it out to Thacker.
If Berea could find a way to use Southern's aggression against them, cause them to overcommit for some wide open looks, I think that's how they're going to benefit here. Just haven't figured that out quite yet.
Thacker to Brewer. Sophie turns around and gets a kind bounce as she knocks down the long 2. 11 points for Sophie Brewer, leading the way for Madison Southern. We said they needed somebody tonight to get 15, 20 points. Brewer looking like she's going to try to get up in that northern area of the teens as far as the point total goes.
And most of her points been right around the circle area. Just turnaround jumpers in the paint.
Getting inside that zone defense. Swing it over right side to Dorson. Maddie King there to pressure up on the 8th grader. Eastep drives. Her floater. Good. Nice shot by Ashlyn Eastep, and they'll turn the pressure up defensively. Eastep now with 5. Brewer to King up the left sideline. Maddie dribbled into a double team and turned it over. Nobody getting back on defense. Dorison to French. There's the whistle and 2 free throws coming up for the sophomore, Hadley French. Only 3 points thus far by Hadley. And Jamie, to me, it's kind of crazy that she's reached 1,000 points because Hadley does not look for her shot a ton. She's very much inclined at finding her teammates first, but she's so dang good, and she's been around for so long. I think now playing in her 4th year, even though she's only a sophomore. Now that she's not good enough to score 1,000 points, but I find myself so many times saying, Hadley, can we get more shots from you? Because she is so good at getting her teammates involved, and kind of lets the game just come to her instead of, I think, going out there and when she could probably shoot it 15, 20 times and be a really high volume scorer.
Yep, not a selfish player at all. And in days like today when her teammates are hitting, then she's not going to be forcing a shot when her team can get points through other means, and she can be a decoy or distraction or a facilitator.
9-point lead, a quick 4-0 spurt, an Ashland E-step floater, and 2 free throws for Hadley French pushes the lead back to 9 as Beard is tripped up by E-step.
Beard
That's third.
Hit the ground hard there.
3rd foul on E-step, and Brianna Hensley will come back into the game for her.
You know, that's the thing. Southern's got the bodies to play that aggressive type of defense. Somebody gets some foul trouble, next person up.
King will dribble across the timeline. Crosses over. Maddie kicks it out. Thacker's got it. She'll dribble left. Now over to Sophie Brewer. Here's Beard on the drive. Kicks it in and turns it over.
I know that didn't result in the basket, but King's drive to the basket and kick out was absolutely beautiful. That's what you have to have against the zone.
29-20. Madison Southern. The 9-point lead as Durison will bring it up the floor. Now more of a matchup zone defense for Berea as Hensley almost traveled with it. Into the corner she goes. Sandlin drives in. Oh, good job by Brewer to take the charge. Sophie stood in there and took it. And it's a 9-point Madison Southern lead. Let's see if Berea can now build off of that play and turn it into some momentum on the offensive end, Jamie.
Going to the bench for the first time this half. Maybe getting somebody a break.
Only 6 points combined through the first 5 minutes of this 3rd quarter.
It's not been for a lack of shots. Both teams are putting up shots like they were in the first half. Just nothing falling so far here early on.
King's got to take that 3. She was wide open. They're playing off of her, make them pay Maddie King. Instead, she drives here. And that's kind of a cheap one, but King being aggressive, driving in, forcing the official to make a call. And he was able to do it in her favor.
Yep, kudos to her for being aggressive, and that usually pays off. Now you just got to capitalize on the free throws.
Maddie misses the first free throw. She'll have another as the official looking back at Coach Curtis telling him to stop. And Josh Curtis saying all game. I'm not sure what he was referring to there. As that one's good for Maddie King. So split a pair. 4 points now for King, and the deficit back to an 8-point lead for Madison Southern. Durison to Sandlin. Not much space there between those players as they'll now reset the offense. Durison over to Hensley inside the Frog. What a play! And Sandlin lays it in.
I mean, you mentioned it. French had a jumper from the free throw line. Saw another player wide open under the basket. That was great ball movement by the whole team.
8 points now for the top scorer for the Lady Eagles. Sandlin averages over 16 a game. She's got 8 tonight. Here's Brewer. Sophie driving in. Kind of lowered her shoulder. Got a clean look. Missed it. Got her own rebound. Brewer back up. It'll go out of bounds off of Madison Southern. Folks, don't forget, in the nightcap of our doubleheader tonight, the number 2 ranked team in the state and one of the best players in the class of 2025, Malachi Moreno and his Great Crossing Warhawks will take on Madison Southern's boys. 2 teams that were ranked in the top 25 to start the year. Eagles have fallen out because of a couple of losses over the last week or so. Great Crossing still hanging around the top of the state, ranked number 2 right now. Brewer misses a three. Dorson misses one as well on the other end, and Sophie able to haul in the rebound. And she'll outlet it to Abigail Beard. Beard and Berea down by 10. You got to start to find some offense. King, pump fakes. Threw it to McClin, right back to King amongst the trees, and the floater good. Timeout Berea, down by 8. We will take it with them. We'll come back in 1 minute with 1:25 to play on WBON TV and 106.7 The Pinnacle.
For years, Richmond residents have been searching for a heating and air company that can do it all. That search is now over. Don't let the name fool you. Fayette Heating and Air serves all over Central Kentucky for both commercial and residential customers. With Fayette Heating and Air, they promise that no matter the issue, no matter the time, you can expect award-winning heating repairs the first time, every time. Visit FayetteHeating.com to learn about special financing and how to sign up for the Comfy Club. With Fayette Heating and Air, complete home solutions.
Gwen's Fine Jewelers, voted best of the best jewelry store and voted best of the best jewelry repair shop. Gwen's has the best prices on diamonds. Let Gwen's design your dream ring. Gwen's Fine Jewelers, located next to Hobby Lobby in the Carriage Gate Shopping Center, Richmond. Or find them online at gwensfinejewelers.com.
We're back here coming out of the timeout as Madison Southern leads Berea. The Lady Pirates lead 31-23 with a minute and a half left here in the third quarter.
31-23, as you said, Jamie. And
I just said that.
I know. I just said as you just said. And now you get deliveries up here.
I do. You need an order? I'll place an order for you.
You DoorDashed a Coke Zero up here for you. Pass inside. McClin with the steal. And a chance for Berea here. Offensively, if they can just kind of keep some momentum on their side. If you can score here, you really kind of take the momentum into the fourth quarter.
And they really had a great closure to the second quarter, cutting the lead down to 7 from 10, and doing the same thing right now could be huge for them.
Beard able to go back in the backcourt to get it. Under a minute to play now. Abigail picked up by Hensley, lays it off to King. 45 seconds in the third.
There is no moment of rest for a ball handler when Southern's playing defense.
King, big miss there. Rebounded by Step. Brewer able to put it back in.
Huge offensive rebound there by Step. And great ball movement when they came down with it.
6-point lead, Madison Southern. Pressure being turned up. Ball's loose. Beard's got it. Bang. She turned it right back over to Colburn. Now Step, and we've got a whistle. Step all over Olivia Colburn, and she'll pick. Oh, they called a foul on Beard.
They called a Beard, and that's going to be her third, I think.
Yeah,
that's her fourth.
Is it her third or fourth? It says third on the scoreboard.
Oh, you're right.
But I thought he said fourth.
Yep.
That's a big foul, though, because it looked like Beard had kind of gotten away from her and had all ball, and Step might have been the one that picked up the foul, but instead they give it to Abigail Beard.
Yeah, huge whistle that could have implications for the rest of the game.
Sparks out to French. A big one here. Comes off as the third quarter comes to a close. Berea has chipped 1 point off the halftime lead. And we go to the fourth quarter with a 6-point deficit for the Lady Pirates here on 106.7 The Pinnacle and WBON TV.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Kokudet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Whether you're looking for dependability in the game or on the road, Madison County is where you'll find it. Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond has the trucks you can depend on and a winning tradition, just like our great local sports teams. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see our lineup of dependable trucks and become part of the winning tradition.
Come back here to the fourth quarter where Jamie is trying to hurt my feelings tonight.
It's going to be a long night, Michael.
Tell him what you said. Just tell him what you said.
You asked me how you sounded. I said, aside from your voice, you sound great. I appreciate your input.
If John was here, he would not stand for that. He would take up for me. Is John still performing in the plays? He's still playing Juliet in the Romeo and Juliet?
I think he's rotated off, but I think he'll be back in the cast before long.
I did hear that your performance as a tree was outstanding.
I was. They made me stand out in the field.
It was a nice job by Wagner to get inside for 2, and Madison Southern pushes the lead back to 8 as we get back to action here in the fourth quarter. King almost lost it again. The length and the aggressiveness defensively for Southern really hard to handle for this Berea offense. Beard in the paint. Fade away. Will rattle home.
And that's where Brewer's got most of her baskets, too. You get the ball to the middle of the zone and good things happen. Didn't feel like it, Michael, but Berea won the third quarter.
French again not able to knock down the 3. Wagner an offensive rebound. She'll back her way down, kick it out. Himes will try one from deep. Too hard, long rebound. Who's going to get it? Himes bounces off of Beard. They kick it over to French. Matched up. French 3. Hadley French knocks down the long ball. Good hustle by Madison Southern to secure an extra possession, and the 3 is good. 36-27 and a full timeout for the Lady Eagles. We'll be right back in 1 minute on 106.7 The Pinnacle and WBON TV 9.
Hi, I'm Haley, one of the owners and managers at Just Love Coffee in Berea. Just Love Coffee is a franchise that was set up as a mission of love to help children get adopted. Just Love Coffee is a full-service restaurant that features artisan coffee creations, plus an all-day food menu that includes golden waffles, delicious sandwiches, and filling craveable wraps. Just Love Coffee, a half mile off exit 76 in Berea, in our newly renovated location at 636 Chestnut Street.
And at the half, EKU leads state 21-7.
I love the way these look.
Thanks.
Yeah, go Colonels.
Is it here? Hey, Coach. It's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with the new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Has anyone seen Coach?
Back on WBON TV 9 and also on 106.7 The Pinnacle. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, be sure to check us out over the air, channel 9.1, over on Spectrum Cable as well, channel 712. You can also find us on Irvin Online if you're in Estill County. So many ways to watch your favorite team on WBON TV. Brewer will try 3. Man, that's a clutch shot. They say it's a long 2 for Sophie. Had a toe on the line.
Shooting such a high percentage no matter where she shot from, and that's going to cut it back to 7.
Sandlin will kick it over to Himes. Maria to French. Hadley going to get a shot. Oh, doesn't use the screen. Steps back. Triple again. Comes off. Hadley not being able to find it from long range despite making that one a moment ago. And a tough shot by Beard.
Through contact, up with the left.
Deficit back to 5. Berea back-to-back baskets here after the lead was pushed back to 9, but they've been unable to get over this 5-point up. It's been 5, 6, 8, 9, and Wagner will push it right back to 7.
Great look there by E-Step on the drive.
Wagner's played well here in the second half. Brewer will try another one. Sophie, no good this time. Wagner the rebound, and she'll outlet it to Eastep. Wagner's played her role very well. Long pass to Himes in the deep left corner. And almost thrown away by Beard. French, pressured, Beard, able to get the steal. And we got a jump ball. And the possession arrow will give it back to Berea. Great hustle by Abigail Beard as she's able to kind of get in there and disrupt the ball handling of Hadley French and pick up an extra possession for her team, Jamie.
And she does have 3 fouls. I love the aggression, but you also don't want to see her get a 4th foul right now.
Got to have some offense if you're Berea. Down by 7. You can't have one of those 2 or 3 minute lulls that we've seen here in this game already. There's been at least 2 quarters where there's been 3, maybe 4 minutes of action as Brewer knocks down a tough 2 there. There's been multiple times in this game where there's been 3 or 4 minute stretches where neither team has scored. Himes driving in, out to Sandlin. Lacey too hard. Good rebound by Step, and an over-the-back call against Wagner for Madison Southern. And now, Jamie, as we said at the halftime break, but this game getting close, how will these youngsters for Southern handle the pressure? Right now, there's no 8th graders in the game. But if they were to come in a tight scenario, big district game, district rival, how would they handle that pressure? Right now, King and Berea with the momentum.
Yep, it certainly is tight. It's anybody's basketball game.
Bad pass there by Beard. Brewer unable to control it, and now it's E-Step. Will handle it for Madison Southern. That was a big misfortune for the Lady Pirates. Sandlin's got it on the right wing, so we'll get a screen from Sparks. Lacey, hard drive inside. Tough 2-0. Step with the rebound. Outlet to Beard. Abigail, nice move. She'll drive and go to the line for 2 as Sandlin got her from behind.
Great hesitation move, and here's where she can crack into that 5-point lead that's been so evasive for Berea so far.
2 huge free throws as we make our way halfway through the 4th quarter on 106.7 The Pinnacle and WBON TV9. Beard at the line. Missed the first badly.
You mentioned youth. Cammie Durison coming back in. 8th grader. 4 minutes to go. 5-point district ball game.
3 sophomores, a junior, and an 8th grader in there for Josh Curtis as Beard misses both. Couple of tough missed free throws there for Beard. E-Step's got it. Now Beard trying to deny Hadley French. Hadley's wide open now. Beard kind of got lost through a couple of screens. Sparks will try one from deep and knock it down.
Huge shot.
Bailey Sparks knocks down the triple, and what could have been a 3-point deficit is now right back up to 8 for Madison Southern. The lead in their favor. Berea with the ball. What the Lady Pirates do offensively, they got to find some momentum here once again and cut back into that lead. Beard to King. This is the big one. Maddie comes off. Sandlin, the rebound, and she'll head back down the floor, coast to coast. Lost her handle, got it back and lays it in.
She's hit a couple beautiful spin moves like that in the paint. Great body control and able to finish in mid-spin. The lead's back to double digits.
I think it was, I can't remember the rapper that sang the song. She moved like a cyclone there. She was going all over, just kept spinning away from the defense. Here's Maddie King. Thacker, the 10-point deficit. Where does Berea find the offense?
They're going to have to find something quickly. I value patience, but you got to put the ball in the basket. It's got to go up in the air.
Beard misses the floater, and that might put this game out of reach if Southern can score here because their defense playing so well on the other end. Hadley uses a double screen up top, lost the handle, bounce pass to Sandlin. Lacey going to work against Brewer here at the top of the key. Now backs it out near midcourt. Kick out to Durison.
Everybody on the court for Southern able to handle the ball, makes it tough.
Long shot comes off. Sandlin the rebound up. No. And Beard will hit the deck and grabs her left knee as she comes down.
Plays so hard, she looks okay. Has hit the deck pretty hard several times this game. Third team foul, so no free throws yet. Under 2 minutes to go, 10-point deficit.
Swing it over to Thacker. Beard open. Doesn't take the shot. Oh, what a great pass. Step got it. He wasn't looking to shoot. Now it's King. King out to Thacker for 3. In and out. And the rebound tracked down by E-Step. E-Step tried to sell a foul call. Kind of dove herself out of bounds, Jamie, and the official not falling for it. It will be Basketball for Berea.
I think everybody in the crowd did. A lot of boo birds in the building. Berea ball under their own basket. Have to get a basket here to have a hope and a prayer, Michael.
91 seconds to play. They come into King. Into Brewer. That's where she's been deadly tonight and knocks down another. 19 points for Sophie Brewer. More than half of her teams tonight. Another nice spin move. E-step. Almost threw it away. Step with a big defensive play. King back down the other end. Maddie to Beard. Abigail up. Misses the layup but draws the foul.
Great court vision there by King. Great hustle by E-step to dive on the floor and get the ball. And these Lady Pirates not going away just yet.
Abigail Beard at the line. She missed two big ones a moment ago and misses another one here.
Maria Himes back in for the Lady Eagles.
(43-35) and three big missed free throws down the stretch for Berea when they've had chances to put into the deficit. Beard makes that one.
Got to have a little full court pressure here.
11 points for Abigail. Sparks to Durison. They back the pressure off as Durison calmly brings it up the floor. We are now under 1 minute to play in the fourth quarter. 7-point lead. Oh, Sparks traveled with it, just kind of lost her footing and turned it over. Another unforced turnover. We've seen quite a few of those tonight from both teams. But Maria's got to go quick on offense. Beard will come get it. Picked up by Durison again. Makes a little head fake. Drives. Oh, my gosh. Sparks came in with the shoulder block and put her on the ground, and that might not be a bad foul for Southern. Beard, 1 of 5 at the line down the stretch.
Yep, that is going to be 2 free throws for every foul here on out. The bonus is gone as far as the 1-and-1 goes in high school basketball.
And Beard misses another. Make her earn it at the line tonight. That's been hard for Abigail Beard. Olivia Coburn checks back in.
7-point game, 42 seconds remaining.
Beard with one more. And she missed both. Sandlin clears it out. Brewer took it away from her. Body's on the floor. Brewer 3, short. And finally hauled in by Durison.
Great hustle there by Brewer. Shot nearly fell.
French fouled by Abigail Beard.
That's their first foul, though. It's not going to send them to the free throw line just yet. They got to have 4 more of those.
Long way to go before Southern is at the free throw line, and Beard now picks up her 4th. Himes to trigger it in. In there with the 2 8th graders and 2 sophomores, French, Sandlin, Durison, who comes to the ball, and Olivia Coburn. And Durison is fouled by McLean.
A lot of pressure here on the clock operator. Make sure you're starting and stopping that at the right times. 26.4 left.
Himes gets it back, and McLean will foul her. McLean picks up her 2nd.
Berea not doing a great job of giving them trouble at getting the ball inbounds.
They come into French. Hadley fouled by Beard, and that will be foul number 5 on Abigail Beard. 1 more foul will get them in the bonus, and Jamie, they got there quickly. In 4 seconds, they've committed 4 fouls. As Beard will have to go to the bench. Thacker will re-enter for Berea. Himes comes into Sandlin. Brewer's got a foul. She does with 20.1 to play.
Sandlin's hit some big shots, both from the outside and the paint.
At the line, shooting 2, number 14, Mason
Sandlin at the line for 2.
First one's good.
That might be enough to go ahead and close this one out, Jamie.
You mentioned scoring drought. Since they cut it back to 5, Berea's had trouble getting a bucket.
And Sandlin knocks down both. Big night for Lacey.
The bottom of the net.
Leading the way once again for Madison Southern. Lead back to 9. King will pull one from long range, way off. McLean couldn't get the rebound. And with 10.2 to play, Madison Southern will get a nice win here at home in a big postseason-like atmosphere over district rival Berea.
Such a great experience for this young Southern team to be in a tight, competitive district game that goes down to the wire. And Berea, I know they didn't win, and you may not be a moral victory guy, but they showed that they could play with this team.
Final score, 45-36. Madison Southern knocks off Berea here at home. We'll step aside for a 3-minute commercial break. We'll come back and wrap things up here and for the first game of our big doubleheader tonight on WVON TV9 and 106.7 The Pinnacle.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Did I ever tell you about that time I zipped right past that dang Sasquatch?
I don't think so.
Yes, sir. I don't know how they ever got away if it wasn't for this brand new side-by-side I got at Gateway Cycles.
In Mount Sterling?
Yes, sir. They set me up with something that left old Sasquatch sneezing in my dust.
Jimbo!
Lord, I hear him coming back now.
That ain't no Sasquatch. That's Mama.
Get a great deal on Sasquatch eluders today. Gateway Cycles, Mount Sterling.
Trucking companies are looking for qualified licensed drivers. Get your CDL training at Exodus Driver Training located on Richmond Road, connected to Renfro's Collision in Berea. Take advantage of their flexible training schedule or get your license in just 4 weeks. Exodus Driver Training is your way out of the cubicle, out of staring at the same 4 walls, out of that factory job you can't stand. Your way out to an open road of opportunity. Financing available. Visit excdl.com to learn more or like them on Facebook.
If it won't go down.
Call Mr. Rooter, the best in town.
What do I do now?
Call Mr. Rooter, the best plumber in town. Mr. Rooter is Central Kentucky's affordable and reliable plumber. Right now, get any drain in your home clean for only $89. Call 859-253-CLOG. That's 859-253-CLOG. So if you've got a problem that won't go down, call Mr. Rooter. He's the best plumber in town. He'll clean any drain in your home for only $89.
Now I know who to call.
Call Mr. Rooter.
Bye-bye, Poopy. You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com. It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At Amco Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at Amco the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And Amco has a longer warranty. Come see us at Amco Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MCO.
Welcome back into Madison Southern High School. We're going to wrap up game number 1 where Madison Southern defeated Berea 45-36. And Jamie Boggs here along with Michael Watkins on the Chenault Vineyards postgame show. Jamie, 19 points for Sophie Brewer, 6 points for Maddie King, 11 for Abigail Beard to round out the scoring for Berea. And a very balanced attack for Madison Southern. 12 points for Sandlin, 6 points for Brianna Hensley, 8 points for Hadley French, 5 3 for Olivia Coburn, 4 for Olivia Wagner, and 3 each for Durison and Bailey Sparks, and a 9-point win for the Lady Eagles.
I don't have the numbers in front of me, but the percentage of points that came from outside the arc for Southern Muskegon, they shot the ball incredibly well. If you shoot that well in the postseason, you're going to have a shot to beat anybody.
Big win for Madison Southern tonight, and our CT Diesel performance of the game. I want to give it to the player inside Olivia Wagner. She played so good, grabbed some big rebounds, played her role quite well tonight. And even though it's only 4 points, not sure the rebound total, probably 7 or 8 rebounds, she did her job tonight, and I think she deserves the CT Diesel performance of the game.
Yeah, the buckets she made were big stops. She played great defense, and like you said, she got the big rebounds to close it out and to take away those extra possessions from Berea. She played great.
Olivia Wagner, our CT Diesel performance of the game. What we're going to do, folks, we've got about 19 minutes till the start of game number 2 tonight between Great Crossing and Madison Southern boys. That is a big one. Two teams that were at one time ranked in the top 25. Great Crossing is now number 2. The Eagles have fallen out. No Zach Hudson tonight. We'll see how big of a factor that plays. Gage Hill going to play some ads on the TV side if you're watching on Channel 9. If you're listening on radio, Jaden Johnson, our producer there, will play radio ads while we reset our stream for the nightcap. So if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, this stream will come to a close. We'll reset on TV and on the radio side, play some ads for you, and we'll come back once the Facebook and YouTube streams are ready to go once again. We'll be right back, folks. Hang out with us here on TV and radio. Maybe grab you some popcorn, use the restroom, say thanks to Mr. Reuter. Maybe just hang out with us, watch these great commercials from some of our great sponsors, and we'll come back for the pregame show for the boys game on the other side of this commercial break.